Hey guys, so in the last video we briefly explained Raiderball. In this video I'm going to quickly try to explain how penalties work. Every 30 seconds, every 30-second play in Raiderball is basically called a play, right? And per play they're allowed 2 penalties on both sides. So 2 penalties are allowed for the Raiders and 2 penalties are allowed for the defenders. So we'll talk about penalties on the Raiders first. So let's say a Raider committed a penalty against the defender right here. And there were, I don't know, 15 seconds left on the clock. So if that were to occur, all Raiders would have to go back to their positions, right, where they start off with, we explained in the first video, at the time that was left on the clock. So penalty occurred here, 15 seconds on the clock. All Raiders start back here with 15 seconds left on the clock. So basically that's an infringement on their time, and they're not going to really get much of a chance to get downfield. If a second penalty occurs on that in the next play, so it's another play, but basically it's the same play, they're just redoing it. So that second penalty would just be a quick turnover. So if this Raider were to do that again, wherever location it be, then it's a turnover to their team, right? So that's how that works. Now let's talk about penalties on the defenders. So defender pushes Raider here. I'm getting all my colors mixed up. Raider falls to the ground, whatever, what have you. Penalty 1 on the defenders in the play. So in this situation, basically what happens is the Raiders get to start the ball where the penalty happened at 30 seconds. So if this penalty occurred here and the time was at 10 seconds, it wouldn't matter. All the Raiders would get to line up at this location. Actually, that's not true. They would be exactly where they were, and we would add 30 seconds to the clock. So now they get to start the play from wherever the penalty occurred, in the same positions they were at with 30 seconds left. So they get a higher chance to get the ball to the other side and into the hoop and what have you. And they also get a time to huddle and come up with a new game plan strategy and all that. So they get their 10 seconds to do that as well before that play starts. If this occurred again, let's say on that same play, and then another defender fouled a Raider here, post them to the ground. Look, these are my nice drawings here. Believe me, guys, I can draw better than this, but just trying to save some time. We basically have a situation where all 3 Raiders get in the defender's end zone, and they get 30 seconds on the clock, and they're in the end zone, and it's a face-off for the Raiders. All 3 Raiders face off against the Raid Killer, and that's the only time that you can have multiple Raiders in an end zone, or in a raid zone, sorry, is when it's the second penalty on the same play. So obviously you can tell here it's 1 versus 3. The Raid Killer still has the opportunity to stand back, try to block the shot. He can try to take down whoever has the ball, but they can pass it to each other. So it's a little bit more competitive. Gives it a little bit more edge, and yeah, they have a higher chance. They got 30 seconds to get the ball in there. So that's pretty much how it works. And we'll be explaining this more in detail, especially getting some videos and gameplay and what have you. Thank you.